Hey Ding Dongs, March is the middle of WrestleMania season, when wrestlers point to a giant sign over and over and over and over again hanging above the ring, reminding us that the big event is coming, or that a giant sign is gonna fall and squash people in the audience, worse than Goldberg squashing Kevin Owens. Resident wrestling dork, Matt the Educator Elfring here, wink, and we're here to discuss, quite possibly, the worst WrestleMania of all time, 1993's WrestleMania 9. Before we get into it, if you think there's a worse WrestleMania, let us know in the comments section below. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button to get more videos about wrestling, television, movies, anime, and more. So WrestleMania 9 took place on April 4th, 1993 at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. Because of the venue, this WrestleMania decided to go all out with a theme, promoting itself as the world's largest toga party. The event kicked off in grandiose fashion with Julius Caesar entering the outdoor arena while riding on an elephant, and the announcers and the commentating team, minus Randy Savage, were all wearing togas. Aesthetics aside, the reason this WrestleMania is the worst of the lot is the lack of story, flow, and connectivity for the whole event. During Shawn Michaels and Tatanka's match for the Intercontinental Championship, Michaels gets DQ'd for pulling the ref out of the ring. However, the actual disqualification happens a bit too long after the action took place, when Tatanka was pinning Shawn Michaels. This left the audience and viewers completely confused as to what was going on. Weirder yet, during the Tag Team Championship match between the team of IRS and Ted DiBiase, dubbed Money Incorporated, versus Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake, who were called the Megamaniacs, Money Incorporated decided to walk away from the match. And then there was an announcement that if Money Incorporated didn't return, they would lose their belts. The two got back into the ring, and during the fight, the ref was knocked out. Hogan and Beefcake pinned Money Incorporated, but with no ref to make the count, manager Jimmy Hart came into the ring and gave the Megamaniacs the win. While celebrating, it was announced the Megamaniacs were disqualified and Money Incorporated got the win. Finally, there's the Giant Gonzalez versus The Undertaker. This is the most forgettable Taker WrestleMania match of all time, but it shouldn't be. The match overall was really rough. However, Taker only won because Gonzalez got the disqualification. How? Well, he had a rag doused in chloroform and placed it over the Taker's mouth, knocking him out. And this is all capped off by the main event, which not only had an insane finish, but it was surrounded in backstage drama. Yokozuna, accompanied by his manager Mr. Fuji, took on Bret Hart for the heavyweight championship. At this time, Bret Hart was a rising star, but he ended up losing to Yokozuna in about 8 minutes, after Mr. Fuji threw salt in his eyes. And that's fine, you can develop a storyline through that moment. Instead, Hulk Hogan, who at this point was on his way out and losing popularity, ran to Hart's aid and Yokozuna challenged Hogan to a match for the belt. And then Hogan beat Yokozuna in about 20 seconds. Essentially, WWE stopped pushing Hart as the face of the company in order to push Hogan, who spent a large portion of the night posing in the ring and pointing at people. This was a gigantic step backwards for the company. Overall, what makes this the worst WrestleMania, in my opinion, is the fact the only memorable moments are botches, like Doink almost killing Crush with a pile driver, and the fact that it's just bad to non-existent storytelling. It's an event that put all its effort into the theme and the theatrics, but forgot to put it into booking or making memorable WrestleMania moments. So there you have it. That's just my opinion about WrestleMania 9, but I want to hear your opinion. Go to the comment section down below. Let us know your least favorite WrestleMania, your least favorite WrestleMania moments. Make sure to subscribe as well. You can get more videos about movies, television, wrestling, and everything that you could ever want here at GameSpot Universe. Remember guys, keep it civil.